Hey everybody, and welcome back to the end of Acute Park, riding all the rides. I'm doing this a little bit differently this time around. Typically when I do this video, I record everything in one session, so it's like well over an hour and a half long, and then I split those two sections into videos. Typically what happens though, by the end of that recording session, my brain is fried, and the last few rides I'm like, I just want this to be over. So, what I'm doing this time, I looked at all the rides. We have close to 40, so we'll ride the first half of them this episode, next half of them next episode, and then I'm probably going to edit out all the garbage in between. Judging by YouTube statistics, most of the people that watch these videos mainly just do it for riding the rides anyway, so all the garbage in between of me finding the ride, selecting the ride, all that stuff will be edited out, so you don't have to worry about it. With that, let's look at this park real quick. Trees are everywhere now. I did it. I did what no one thought I would do, and that's plant more trees. One thing I'm curious to see, though, is how much it cost me. Because some of these trees, when they rattle around, you can hear the money inside because they have chests in them, which they're like $10,000 each. So it doesn't actually tell me here. Management, finances. So typically, we'd $97,000 that month. $80,000 that month, $144,000. We spent a little bit of money. That was last video with adding scenery. $6 million. Construction costs. $6 million on scenery. And there you go. Some pricey trees. Also, I was looking at the ride list when I was counting all the rides, and just look at profits. Look at the profits on all these rides. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 rides. 5 rides out of, I think we have 39. 4 rides out of all of them are turning a profit, and the rest are losing money. And then, you want to know why? Look at customers last month. Cheryl Plane, 0. Obtuse Abuse, 29. 4. 0. 5. 8. 0. 1. 2. 0. And I'm like, what the hell? I mean, it makes sense because literally everyone's going for restaurants. So I was like, okay. We have 2 restaurants, and everyone in the park is going for them. Let's look at our shops. Unstaffed, 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 unstaffed. Half of them are unstaffed, which could be part of the problem. Of course, I didn't get any notifications that they were unstaffed. I think because I turned notifications off because they were annoying me, but that's pretty great. And it's even funnier is the ones that are staffed are losing us even more money because we're paying them so much freaking money, yet they can't turn a profit. So I was like, okay, let's look at our restaurants then. These are our hotels. Hotels, look, none of them are turning a profit. Hotel 19, 0 rooms, I don't know what that is. But restaurants. You can't tell me restaurants aren't broken. So we have 2 of them. This one has a monthly running cost of $3,360. That's a lot, but the prestige is pretty high, and it's losing us a lot of money, almost $2,000. Then Toad's Our Eatery, which a comment was left saying that this one was made intentionally not as good, so people wouldn't rush to it. $2,300. It's $1,000 less of running costs, and guess what? It's $1,000 less profits lost. So restaurants are completely broken in this game. I don't know if you can turn a profit in them. But that's besides the point. That's just one final look at the overall park that is Acute Park. If we were running this with real money, we'd be screwed. But now, here comes the part you're all waiting for, riding all the rides, and I'm just going to go down the list, and we're starting off with Cheryl Plane. You know what, we're just going to set all the rides to test so we don't have to wait. I feel like that's the better play here. Plus, I mean, no one's riding the rides anyway, so it's not like we'd see anybody riding it, and with it testing, we at least get the dummies, so we can look at the back of their heads and be like, hey, this is what the ride would look like if there were other people on it. Also, they're dummies, so we're riding with our own kind, so it just works. There you go. Man, the park. It's so weird. We never actually rode this ride because I don't ride the flat rides when I put them down. But just seeing the park complete in areas where I remember there not being stuff, it's interesting. It's weird. I'm kind of curious to know what the park would look like with supports, like the coaster supports, but I'm not about to turn coaster supports on because then the game probably would catch on fire. We don't have many roller coasters, but we have a lot of other stuff, and let's face it, I don't think the game can handle all the coaster supports. Oh, thank you, autosave, for ruining my immersion on this ride by freezing it. Really appreciate that one, bud. Really do. The hardest part is going to be coming up with stuff to say while riding these rides. It always is. And I definitely haven't started... I definitely didn't have to ride this ride twice already because I didn't know what to say, and then my brain froze, and I just sat here like an idiot staring at the camera. So that definitely did not happen, and I definitely didn't have to edit that out. And this is definitely not my third time riding this ride. Okay, you get it. It's just gonna do this over and over again, and I'm out of stuff to say. So there you go, the Cheryl Plane. Plus, if we keep all these under a minute, that'll be good, because that means the video won't be like over 20 minutes long. Close, test, stop, test, start. No, not Cheryl. Get out of here, Cheryl Plane. Obtuse abuse. I don't know what... Oh, this is that coaster I made. Stop, test, start, test. Here we go. Obtuse abuse. The launched coaster. This is gonna be a good one. Wow, look at all this stuff. I know it's nothing too exciting because, you know, it's... I just remember what this was when there was nothing here. And there wasn't even a station. All our rides have stations. At least the coasters. How great is that? Oh my... And we didn't have the chairlift going when we first made it. There's the piece of wonky track in there. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I love this park. And I'm really glad I put trees everywhere, because it's just something else to look at and fill in the space. I'm so excited. This is by far the best park I've made. And now I'm even more excited for the next park. The next ride we have, Acute Academics, which is the wooden coaster. Here we go. This one should be real interesting, because this one's kind of sort of a mess. Also, are we on the wrong camera? No, we are in the seat. Oh no, it didn't feel like we were in the seat. It felt like we were on the front of the train. Anyway, here we go. The very first coaster made. Why? Because I always start off my series with wooden coasters. I don't know why, just do. Every single one. The Ferris wheel right there. Ever since the first series I did. Really. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Sandbox mode. I completely forgot what the episode was called. But it was a wooden coaster. This is so cool. I will remember to put this one on the Steam Workshop, don't worry. Pancake Park. Pancake Park kind of got, you know, saved over. So that one's not on the Steam Workshop. But this one, I like this park too much. The track is very wonky, but that's part of the joy of the ride, you know? Part of the joy of a Toilet 25 ride is wonky track. It's a staple to all my coasters. Alright, our next ride is the chairlift, and this shouldn't take long at all. Let's ride it at ×3 speed. Actually, ×2. ×3 is a little fast outside the station. So yeah, I think this is a good, healthy speed for said ride. I'd make it even faster if I could, but the game didn't allow me. And this should be a great view of everything. So far, so good. Oh my god, this park is great. I can't wait for the next park, too. I still haven't decided on what I want to do. I have 2 ideas. I'm not going to spoil anything just yet. But 2 ideas. One of them would be amazing because it's never been done before, I don't think. And the second one also has never been done before, which would be pretty cool. So, I'm excited. I'm excited for both. And I can't wait to see if they happen. We'll see. I don't know. But anyway, this park. Definitely my favorite park I've done so far. Uh-oh, we're stuck. There it goes. I think at the end of the series, we'll ride it down. How about that? So this first video will ride it up, and then the second video, we'll ride it down at the very end so you can have one last look over everything. Welcome to Acute Park. I love that sign placement. Oh, it's so good. Sweet. Alright, I like it. It's a good ride. Next up, we have Sky Temple, which is another observation ride. So this should be a pretty cool view, hopefully. If it ever decides to go. I had to wait for a freaking oh my god, that's a little horrifying. Oh, that is so spooky. The dummies are alive. I didn't realize Planet Coaster was a horror game. Jeez. This is another one we're gonna have to speed up. Honestly, could probably go ×3 speed with this one, but... we won't. We'll just sit here and enjoy the nice, slow, long ride to the top. Very slow, very long, very calming, because we got beautiful music playing in the background. Being on the other side probably would have been better. This side's kind of lame. I mean, if you like looking at trees, it's not so lame, but... other than that. Also, how are all those trees out there? I didn't place them. I don't think we have any normal trees in our park. It's just the the custom-made trees. The pointy-shaped trees. Look at this view. What a view. What a park. Name of go-karts. Huh. I never edited that sign. Whoops. Oh, well. I mean, would you expect anything less? You shouldn't. Not from me. Not from this guy. Oh, well. And there you have it. The view from the top of Sky Temple. And then it's just going to loop around, go back down. No big deal if we skip the rest of this. Next up, we have Spinning Degrees, our spinning coaster. And also, for those of you who don't know, this coaster is a father. That's right, this coaster and the Giga Coaster gave birth to the other spinning coaster. So the story goes. So the story that I made up goes. This is another one. It's always the first few coasters that are great to ride again. Because there's so much more stuff in the park that you can look at while you ride the coaster. This first episode is definitely going to be better than the second one. With that being said, the second video is actually going to be way better than this one, so watch that one too, because it's going to be better than this one. Please watch my videos. Look at this. That was a pretty good view too. I don't know how it's happening, but we're getting so many good shots of the park. It might just be because the park looks so good. Next up, we have weewoo, the Giga Coaster, which has terrible reliability. Dear God, it's so bad. Not my concern, though. As long as it works while we test it, that's all that matters. Right, okay. It's the Chief Beef theme song, I think? I literally do not remember doing this. But I think part of it was name it weewoo, and put the Chief Beef song on it. Because something to do with me making the coaster wrong, and not caring about the coaster police, or something along those lines. Also, we came very close to eating that other coaster. Oh, this song is fantastic. It's so good. Oh man, the song fits so perfectly with this ride. I'm so happy right now. I have no words. I'm just sitting back and enjoying. I also love the spot where it went through the wooden coaster. That was really cool. Back into the station. What a great ride. Oh my god. I'm loving everything about this video. Every ride, the entire park, it's so good. Up next, we have our flying coaster. Yes, not wing coaster, flying. Flying, yeah, because you're supposed to be flying like Superman, there's no wings on it. Got it, okay. The wing coaster's like, wow. Flying coaster's like, not track layout, but car layout, you know? There's a difference. Anyway, we're gonna eat a little bit of the hill there because initially the chain hill decoration that I didn't make wasn't big enough, so I expanded it. Still looks amazing though, and I do love the station. There's another another ride I had to edit a little bit there because I didn't want the coaster eating it. Whoops. I like this ride, especially this part, how close it gets to the ground. That's pretty cool. This whole video is just gonna be me going, I like that ride. This park looks great. This is my favorite part. I just ate a piece of support. Great. It's the hardest thing about these videos is coming up with stuff to talk about. I'll probably mention that a few times too. I'll have a checklist. Make sure every coaster I ride I say the same thing over and over again. That way you can say in the comments, he just says the same thing over and over again. Onion ring. Do we even need to ride it? I don't think anyone has ever rode this thing. Let's find out. Monthly guess is 185. This thing's been here for a billion years and only 185 people have ever rode it. Oh my god, look at this. You know what? Change of plan. I'm gonna see if I can edit my face on top of this dummy, so I'm just staring at you the whole time while this ride goes. Just to make you feel uncomfortable for a change. Now you know how I feel. I'm sitting here, staring at the game, while you guys are just there judging me because I'm in the bottom corner. Guess what? No, I'm judging you now while you're watching. Yeah, not so great, is it? Having someone stare at you while you're trying to enjoy a ride. Huh? I can't. I can't right now. This is fun. I can't. There you go. Did we ride it enough? Tell me we rode it enough. Look, we didn't even do a loop yet. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. See, right now I'm staring at the game, so I wonder if my head's on the dummy what I'm looking at. Could get a little weird. And there's our loop. We did it. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted with that awesome dance music. Iron Claw's up next. I love how sometimes there are people riding these rides, and I close them down, and I have to wait for them to leave before all the dummies show up, and then the ride goes. If you're wondering, the order in which we are riding these is the order in which they were put into the park. I'm fairly certain of it. Just the way we're traveling, and I think we have it organized by the oldest. So, it would make sense. Boy, this one's just a hoot, isn't it? When is this thing gonna start spinning? It spins, right? Or am I just losing my mind? It's not spinning at all. I don't remember messing with... Okay, there it goes. Now it's spinning. I was gonna say, I don't remember messing with the sequence of events that happened with this ride. I always just thought it started crazy and spinning too, you know? I was wrong. So there you go. I should put my face on all these dummies. That would be a lot of editing, but it might be worth it. It would also be kind of horrifying, wouldn't it? Autosave! I love it every single time. It's like, hey, you're enjoying riding the rides? Guess what? Lag spike! Thanks, autosave. Love you, bud. Our next coaster is the stand-up coaster called Childless. And you might be wondering, well, why is it called childless? Well, essentially, it's because, apparently, I don't know this, I've never ridden one before. Stand-up coasters are a real nut... Oh god, that part of the track was disgusting. Stand-up coasters are a real nut buster because they have a... I guess it's a... I won't call it a support. It's a part of the heart or part of the safety seat or whatever. It's a bar that goes right in between your legs. Ground's a little messed up there. Not comfortable. But how else is it supposed to work if you want to stand up on the coaster? So, me personally would probably avoid stand-up coasters because I just wouldn't want that damage to my groin, you know? It doesn't really seem worth it. I'd much rather sit down on my roller coasters. I don't need to be standing. Or I'd much rather be flying on my coasters, you know? Oh wow, it barely makes it over that. I think the thing I like most about this coaster is the color of the track. Also, look at this guy. You can clearly tell he doesn't know what he's doing. And now we have Round the World, which up until about 5 seconds ago, I thought this was just another Ferris wheel. But no, this would be like if the Zozo and a Ferris wheel had a baby. You get Round the World. It's definitely not as... It has the rating of a Ferris wheel in the view of a Zozo. This is so bad. You can't see anything in here. Well, there you go. I think the best part about this ride is the sound of the motor when you pass it. Other than that, this is terrible. I'm done. And now we have one of our only profitable rides. The Aeronauts. Mainly because it's way overpriced, because it can be, people will pay for it. And it's covered with scenery, which is why it can be way overpriced. Along the same lines, this was one of the most popular, or this was a good ride, is what I'm trying to say. Remember when I did that series, Best Ride in Planet Coaster? This one was up there. It was pretty decent. Another one where I could just put my face on the dummy if I wanted to. Hi. You ride this ride often? It's pretty fun, isn't it? You know. Here we are. Whee! It's fun. Fun time on this ride, huh? I'm gonna have too much fun editing this video. Also, what is happening? There's like... The camera snaps right here. What is doing that? That's so weird. Yeah, that's so bizarre. I don't know what's doing that. What if I just stare at that dummy? I wonder if it's a lighting thing. No, it's not a lighting thing. Oh well, you get the point. Aeronauts. I also feel like the sequence was changed on this to make it even better. Yeah, no, definitely. And now we have another ride that used to be super popular, Looney Balloons, the ride. This section of the park used to be pretty big, with the Zozo here and this coaster was pretty good. Queue line was always full. Now there's next to no one that rides the thing. Also, we came very close to eating that piece of track. This is a Looney Turns ride. Oh, what the hell was that? I don't know. Some of these parts of these coasters make me just sad. Some parts are alright. Some parts are like, what happened? Why? You know, why didn't smooth all work? Oh well. Around the tree. Corkscrew. Whoa. I mean, it's not the greatest, but, you know, it could have been a lot worse. You could just hear the freaking music from the Giga Coaster going up. That's amazing. And now we have the Discriminator, which is also known as Drop Tower. It is a drop tower, but this one is called the Discriminator. Oh, the music. Get pumped. Oh man. It's building. How much higher are we gonna go up? I'm freaking out. I want to get off. Let me off, let me off, let me off, let me off. Just kidding. Here we go. This is a pretty good view too, look at that. And now we're not going to see any of the park when we drop. Oh no, was it supposed to make that noise? Ah. See, I don't know if that was actual wind or if that was part of the soundtrack. I feel like that was part of the song that played and that wasn't actual wind. Next up, possibly the most accurate ride out of all the rides in this park. It is Coaster in a Box. This coaster was built in a box. It is a... Is this a floorless? I think it might be. No, because clearly our legs are bent there sitting. Wait. Yeah, floorless. It is a floorless. That's what I meant. It's not a stand-up. It's a floorless. Like I mentioned before, possibly the most accurate floorless coaster ever created. The hills are exactly what you would see on a floorless coaster. The boosts, too. And even you go through the station multiple times. There you go. Again, for accuracy, we will ride the entire ride, just so you can really appreciate how accurate of a ride this ride is. It's very important that you know. It's very important that autosave saves the game again and lags everything. Very, very important. I actually think it goes a third time, doesn't it? Well, nope, it's done. Okay, cool. There you go. And now we have a Planet Coaster favorite, the Zozo. And when I say a Planet Coaster favorite, I mean this is the best ride in the game when it comes to stats and people wanting to ride it. The Zozo is by far the best ride, and if you don't believe me, hey, I did a series where I tested all the rides in Planet Coaster, non-DLCs, because I didn't have the DLCs at the time, to find out which ride, flat ride, not coaster, just flat ride, was the best one. It was the Zozo. It is the most park-breaking ride that you can get, and it's fantastic. I'm pretty sure even with the DLC rides, Zozo would still be number one, just comparing their stats. When it comes to excitement, and nausea, and fear, Zozo has the best ratio of high excitement, low fear, low nausea. There you go. In case you wanted to know and didn't want to watch the videos. It actually does have a better view of that round the world ride. Like, yeah, the side would be disgusting, but the front, at least you can see out the front. And there you go. It's this over and over and over again. The Zozo. It's a classic. Getting down to our final ones of this episode, we have two more. Angle Snap is the next coaster, and this is the drop coaster, the falling coaster, the dive coaster. There it is. I knew I'd get it eventually. Here we go. The only coaster that isn't technically in Acute Park. I mean, it's in Acute Park, but the entirety of it's outside of Acute Park. Is this thing gonna go, or do I have to keep rambling? Okay, it should be testing, yet it's not testing. Oh god, it's going. It's going. It's going. Here we go. Stupid ride. What was I saying? Yes, the entirety of it. Look, it's below the park. Whee! It's now getting to that part in the video where we're riding more recent coasters. Like, I remember riding this one not that long ago. So the entire second episode of this is going to be riding rides we're familiar with. Now, when you turn the light on, there we go. Just so we could see under there. It was very important. We might need to do it again. Hold on. I gotta get ready on the light button. I'm prepared. Here we go. We want to be able to see. Not yet. We can still see the track. Wait for it. Wait for it. And now. Whew. Good, we can see still. It's kind of creepy under here, not gonna lie. If this was Minecraft, do you know how many mobs would be spawning under here? Oh man, it would be a nightmare. There'd be so many skeletons and spiders, zombies, creepers, maybe some witches and an enderman or two. It'd be bad. It'd be real bad. Anyway, this is the chain hill to get back up to the station. Oh my god. Just ignore that coaster. Just ignore it. Just don't look at it. A lot of people are up here. and back into the station. Yeah, a lot of people are up here because they're trying to get to the freaking restaurant. Because that's all they do in this game is go to restaurants. Knocking stuff over. Anyway, the final ride for this video is going to be Acute Cell Block. The one of 2 laser rides that we have in this park. Oh wow, everyone's trying to get on this one too. So we are going into this. And we're going to try to get a higher score than we did last time. I can't remember what my score was. No feeding. But we're going to try. Alright, shouldn't this thing be starting? Ride will begin in approximately 0 seconds. Well, they weren't wrong. It was 0 seconds. Let's go. I love all the shapes. The fact that they all have faces. That one's probably my favorite with the nose. The cylinder with the nose. Yeah. I like him a lot because he has a unibrow too. Watch out for those circles. Behind you, there's a circle. It's too late. He didn't hear me. He's done for. Again, there's fire effects in this ride. But it's kind of like a creepy ambiance noise. Which is really cool. Oh no, what happened here? Oh man, we got some orange cubes down. They're dead. The guards, what happened to the guards? Oh no. It must have been the circles. Shoot them. Okay, we're at 30 points. Even the ones that don't look angry, they're just as guilty. Whew, I barely got that one through the bars. Max combo. Alright. I think we already have a higher score than I did last time. We're at 1350. Oh, 1500 now. I thought I had around 1300 the first time I rode the ride. I can't remember, but we're definitely doing better. I just know we are. Little squirt gun. First fire. First double fire. Okay, I don't think I can hit this one. I can. Okay. It's the end of the ride anyway, so it doesn't matter. We almost got... Oh, just turn around one more. Turn around one more. Damn. 1,950 points. Boom. Enter my name. Toadlet is definitely my name. It's the one on my birth certificate. Toadlet. There you go. And there you have it. Part 1 of riding all the rides. The next Acute Park video, we'll ride the rest of the rides. So, leave your likes, comments. Tell me what you think of the park. Tell me what you think of the format. Please don't give me hate or I'll cry. My fragile soul cannot take it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Leave a like, share the video if you enjoyed. That helped a lot. Subscribe for the next video and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you next time.